What's good, y'all? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Did you miss me? I know you missed me. A bitch was sick as hell. But we here now. Today, we're gonna be talking about living on campus a one-on-one. Now, you guys actually asked me for this video like 2 months ago. And I forgot. I had the notes written and everything. And I was like, oh shit. I ain't done filming. I got y'all. For those of you guys that are going on to campus next semester or next year, this is for you. So I lived on campus all 4 years of college. Bloomfield College to be exact. So I got all the tea. Now, luckily for me, I have no problems living on campus with the exception of 1 year, which was my junior year, which is when I lived with friends. So of course, that's gonna be my first tip. Do not live with friends, okay? If you love your friends, if you actually want to keep that friendship, don't live with fucking friends, okay? I guarantee you might think, oh, we would never fall out. There's never gonna be no issues with us. If you never lived with them before, if you don't know them literally from back home or whatever, like in terms of like being in close living quarters with them, don't do that shit, okay? I'll tell you right now, you going to regret it. Now, before we get into the rest of the tips, I need you guys to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, smash every button you know that can help a sister out. I'd love to get this channel to 10K, and a lot of y'all get on this channel and y'all think y'all literally all subscribe because you think you on the other channels, but listen, y'all not, okay? Y'all not subscribed. This is not my Mademoiselle channel. This is not my Chronicles of a Zoe channel. This is my AnavyEmor channel, where we do the personal content, the advice, the vlogs, the more chill channel, the self-help channel, okay? The more zen channel, as they say. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Double tap that notification bell. Keep the description box for more. And of course, join the Patreon or the membership if you want to support me more. They're already supporting me. So let's get into the rest of these tips. If you haven't already done so, and you have already went through the whole process with your school in terms of applying, getting accepted, and you know you want to live on campus, you already put down your deposits and all of that, find out who your roommate is. Now, I know a lot of schools do the random selection thing, but most of the time you can find out who your roommate is going to be. They connect you, they send you an email, they send you a phone number, they send you an address. I don't fucking know. Find out who they are. Now, like I said, I don't recommend you living with people that you already know, because you won't ruin the friendship. But you should already try to get to know the people that you're gonna live with, okay? Before you get there, so you can plan things. What are we gonna have in the dorm? What colors are you gonna have on your side, so we can kind of coordinate? What are you gonna bring, so I don't need to bring this? What are you gonna bring, so I don't need to bring that? What are you gonna have that I can use? What am I gonna bring that you can use? Whatever it is. Or do you not want me touching any of your stuff? What do I have that I don't want you to use? Whatever it is, y'all need to start talking about that shit beyond, okay? Like beyond you guys getting on campus. Like before you guys get there, that needs to be discussed. Because I can't tell y'all how many times I've had so many friends that had so many issues with their roommate because someone touched somebody ramen noodles, somebody touched somebody blanket, somebody done moved somebody this, that, there, done what, somebody drank somebody milk, somebody literally watched somebody TV, and it's like, god damn it, it's not even that fucking serious. So you think, but it is. Because one thing y'all need to realize about living on campus, and I think everybody gets this shock when they first get on campus, is that you're gonna be living in a jail cell. Most campus dorms, freshman dorms especially, are very, very small. Like it's, oh my god, I don't even know how to explain it. Like it's claustrophobic small. Like it's disgustingly small. Like it's it's culture shock small. Like, and you just like 2 people supposed to live in here, like, and all you get is a bed, a desk, and a closet space, and a dresser. That's it. And sometimes the dresser is in the closet space, so like you have to like kind of like hang the dresser in the closet space. So it's like you don't even understand. Like I don't know if I'm explaining this properly, but anyone that's been in college can tell you, like, you're not gonna be getting more space than what you're getting at home. So if you already think you don't have space at home for real, or you never had your own room at home, it's probably gonna be worse in college. Or if you probably not used to getting anything, you're probably already gonna be used to this. So be very, very mindful of that, because now you're gonna be sharing a room with somebody, and then you're already not gonna have no space. So you guys really need to, like I said, coordinate about what y'all gonna bring, and then be mindful that you're not gonna have much space to begin with. Another thing that you need to keep in mind is the temperature. It could be really, really hot or really, really cold on college campuses, especially when it comes to freshman dorms. Freshman dorms be real ridiculous. Usually they not no luxury shit. The temperature's the motherfucking temperature. And typically you could only bring an AC unit or whatever the case may be if you have a doctor's note from your, you know, primary physician saying that you need one. And most people can't really get that. It's funny because I worked at a doctor's office for 10 years. I really could have fucked around and got one of those if I wanted to. I didn't want to do all of that goofy shit. I was like, I don't really give a fuck because I was never there. I was always at work, or I was always at my little boo thing house at the time. So I really didn't care that much. But like, to be honest, if you know that you're very sensitive to heat or you're very sensitive to cold, you need to do what you need to do to get your damn units, okay? I'm telling you, do that shit now. If you do not know nothing about your school, do your fucking research. When I'm telling you, do your fucking research, go on YouTube right now. As soon as you get accepted to that school, research. People that's been in that dorm, people that went to that school. What is it like? Because I guarantee you, you gonna pull up to that school and you gonna be mad as hell. Like, oh shit, I didn't know that this looked like that. I didn't know that the school looked like this. I didn't know that the rooms looked like that. I didn't. Yeah, when I'm telling you, there was people that was pulling out of like college rooming the day they pulled up to freaking campus at my school because the dorms looked that bad. Yeah, so you better fucking make sure you know what the fuck you're getting yourself into. That's how bad it was. So make sure you know, because if you don't know, now you know, and now you stuck. You don't want to be stuck. So do not overpack, okay? Because like I said, you ain't gonna have no closet space. You're just gonna be out here stuffing shit in the little corner. Do not overpack, okay? It's not a fucking fashion show. Just bring the shit that you know you're gonna wear. The shit for the clubs, the shit for the little kickbacks. Do not overpack. Now we're moving on to etiquette. Oh Lord, etiquette. So this is more so for those of you guys who live in conjoined spaces, so like more than one roommate. But I think this could go for anyone, right? If it applies, it applies. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So first things first, don't touch the thermostat. I'll just say that playing out. How many of y'all have watched story times on YouTube and 9 times out of 10 niggas started fighting because somebody touched the thermostat? It's always the motherfucking thermostat. It was too hot, it was too cold, she touched the thermostat, I put it on 70, she put it on 65. I don't know what it is, but thermostats is always getting bitches beat the fuck up. Just don't touch the thermostat. If you're cold, put on a sweater. If you're hot, put on some booty shorts. But don't touch the thermostat without putting it in the group chat, because it might get your ass beat. Okay, I'm telling you right now, just if you don't want no problem, don't touch the thermostat. The next one, clean up after yourself. The next one after that, communicate. The next one after that, compromise. You see that? All C's. Remember those 3 C's. Communicate, clean, compromise. Because if you don't do those 3 things, you're gonna have a problem on campus. The problem that I see a lot of people have with campus living is that they don't know how to grow the fuck up. They think this is still high school. It's not high school, baby. It's college. You will get kicked out. Plain and simple. Sitting here fighting, being a hooligan, sitting here saying, oh, I'm gonna beat her ass because she did it. No, we not, baby, it's college. You can beat somebody's ass and get away with it, but it's college. Somebody gonna snitch on you. They don't give a fuck. They here to get their degree. You can sit there and pop your shit and try to make somebody's life miserable and all of that, but most colleges also have a 0 tolerance bullying policy as well. You can't be out here acting a damn fool on people's college campuses, okay? Just because someone made you upset or someone stole your ramen noodles or ate your food and wore your clothes and all that, yes, that's shiesty. Yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, it's annoying that someone touched the thermostat and now you got a cold, but y'all gotta learn to what? Communicate and what? Compromise, okay? You just gotta learn how to do it, because if you don't, you just gonna keep having problems with people, and it doesn't matter where they move you gonna continuously have problems with people. You gotta learn those 3 things. What is it again? Clean up, compromise, and communicate. Learn that, okay? Learn that and you gonna be A-okay. A-okay. For the life of me, this could have went in the last part, but I'm putting it in this part. Do not skip out on the roommate agreement. Again, do not skip out on the roommate agreement. The roommate agreement is basically a set of rules that you and your roommates follow. Typically, a lot of people try to like skip this or just don't think that they need it because like, oh, I like my roomie. I love my roommates. We're all cool. We don't need one. Don't touch my shit. I don't touch your shit. It's okay. You can touch anything. I don't care, girl. I don't give a fuck. My roommate was like my best friend for most most of my college career, and we still had a roommate agreement. What about it though? Listen, if your whole thing is, I don't mind if you touch anything in the fridge that's mine, put it on paper. I don't mind if you touch my clothes, put it on paper. Do not touch my milk, put it on paper. All of that shit has to be on paper. Because if you don't, shit gets mucky, shit gets problematic. Next thing you know, this one said this one said that, but we don't know because this one's not on paper, and we don't know if you have a problem with this one touching this. And y'all sign the goddamn roommate agreement. It only takes 2 seconds, okay? Put it down on paper, the RA's there, and y'all signed it together. That way everybody knows who's comfortable with what, who's not comfortable with what, and forever hold your peace. Never skip out on that. That's another thing I've seen a lot of my friends end up having issues with, because the roommates always agree, oh no, we're all cool, just don't touch my stuff and I won't touch your stuff, but you can touch my food and that's fine. Next thing you know, they fighting because someone, oh well, you said I could touch your food, well, not my cookies though. And it's like, nigga, that's food though. And it's like, do the roommate agreements. I don't know why some people just have no home training. I think it has a lot to do with the fact that some people don't know how to act, with the fact that I don't know. I don't know if it's that a lot of people don't know how to act because like a lot of people never had freedom when it came to live with their parents. But I guess I have to say this. Don't be out here fucking and sucking with your roommates in the room. This happened to one of my best friends with her first roommate, and wow. Like, it was ridiculous. Don't do that. That's just disgusting. If you know you have a guest that's coming over, tell your roommate so they could kindly not be in the room while you fucking. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you have friends coming over, you want to have kickback and you don't want your roommate there or whatever, tell your roommate so they can leave and they don't feel uncomfortable. If you literally need to study and you know your room is having a party, whatever the case may be, leave. Or whatever the case may be, work it out so that they're not disturbing you while you're studying. That's another thing that I see causes fights all the time. I'm trying to study, they always partying. I'm trying to sleep, they always fucking. Communication goes a long way. It really does. It goes a long way. Learn to voice when you have an issue, okay? Learn to voice when you want the room, okay? That's very, very important, because it's just as much as your room as it is their room, and more than likely they'll be fine with letting you sleep, letting you study, letting you party, letting you fuck. Just open your mouth. Jesus Christ, open your mouth. Lights. Another thing that gets people beat the fuck up in college. Oh man, no secret that a lot of people have different schedules in college, right? And this has a lot to do with your roommate selection. Usually schools are not gonna partner you with people that have completely different schedules than you, but shit happens. Sometimes people enroll late, sometimes there's nowhere to put certain people, but shit happens. Usually they're not gonna fuck around and put you like in a room with someone that has night classes and you have morning classes, because you're gonna clash when you guys are studying and stuff, right? You'll be asleep and then that person's awake and then they're gonna be waking you up, and yeah, they're not gonna do something like that. But sometimes it happens. Because technically that ended up happening with one of my other best friends with her roommate when I had graduated, and she ended up having to take an extra year. Her roommate was a bitch, and she was also an athlete. They had an issue with the lights, they had an issue with the windows. Like she wanted the room to be like hot and stuffy, and she was like directly next to the windows. And then my best friend, she a white girl, you know white people, they love they damn cold, okay? Listen, white people, I don't know what is up with y'all. Y'all like fucking polar bears. And listen, I like being cold. I prefer to be cold, but like not that fucking cold. Like Jessica used to be pissing me off with that shit, bro. Shout out to you, Jess. Like she used to be like, bro, like opening the windows, and I'll be like, listen, this is my compromise, bitch. I'll lower it. I ain't gonna close it. I'm gonna lower it, bitch. That was my compromise. No, this bitch, she will close it, and that house used to be hot though. I mean, it was like, it used to be hot. Like she would close the windows though. Like this roommate, she would close the windows, and then she would never want the lights open. And Jessica, she studied biology, chemistry. Like she was a biochem major, so like she would have to study all day, every day. Like Jessica was studying in the summer on breaks, non-stop studying. Like she works in the whole lab now. Like she got her life together, hunty. But like biochem people, you have to study all the time. Like there is no days off. There is no partying for you, bitch. Like your life is studying. Like so it's like you can't be out here shutting lights off on people. And I understand she's an athlete, but it's like they should have never been paired together, because it's like she won't have to need the lights on most of the time to study, you know? So usually schools don't necessarily do that. I don't know how they got matched together, but that's something that you need to talk about with your roommate. roommate. And when it comes to etiquette, you need to really talk to your roommate about like, hey, don't turn the lights off when I'm studying. Hey, I need the windows open because it gets very, very stuffy in here. It makes me very, very uncomfortable. I have really bad allergies, whatever case may be. Like, y'all need to, yeah, lights. Oh Lord, the lights. Especially when it comes to studying, especially when it comes to what time you're gonna be studying, because if it's like freaking 2 o'clock in the morning and the library closes at 12, there's nothing anyone can do about that, right? You know, you have to study in your room, right? So it's like, yeah, it can get real messy. So of course, now we could get into the whole discussion of, is college campus living really worth it? Now I will say living on campus really was worth it for me. I would not trade that experience for the world. It was definitely an experience, and I do not think that I would have experienced college the way I did if I didn't live there. I would not have met all the people I met. I would not have experienced college the way I did, and I do recommend everyone to live on campus for at least 1 year. Commuting, to be quite honest with you, you do not get the full college experience, even if you're a resumeter. If you guys do not know what a resumeter is someone that basically lives on campus illegally. Like, they have a friend that lives on campus that they just, you know, stay with here and there, or extensively for a long period of time without getting caught by RAs and stuff and RDs and shit. So they just, you know, couch surf all the time. But to be honest with you, like, yeah, staying on campus is very much so worth it. But then again, it really does depend on the school that you go to, because some schools don't really offer that campus experience, even though they do have college dorms. One example would be like NYU. So NYU does have campuses, but all their buildings are so far apart from each other, and they're like literally smack dab in the middle of New York City. So you're not gonna have a campus feeling, such as a school also in New York like Columbia, but has a legitimate campus. NYU school is in New York, but all of their buildings and their campuses are so far apart. So like, you're literally in New York and you're just walk all over the city, and it gives you like that city-like vibe, that city-like type of, you know, feel and stuff like that. Columbia, like, you know, they have their fields and they have their buildings. Everything is like in close proximity, like a legitimate campus. So that's something you have to consider. Actually go visit these schools before you actually tell yourself you're gonna go there. Go to all of their experiences they have for incoming freshmen, because you want to know what the fuck you're putting hundreds and thousands of dollars into. Don't just sit there and be like, oh, I need to go to school, I need to go to a 4-year college, I need to don't just do that and then just sign any paperwork to get into a 4-year, because you're gonna regret it. So the pros, right? Of course, you're going to experience college a lot better because you're going to be in the know, you're going to be on the campus, you're going to be in class on time all the time because you're on the fucking campus. If you're late to class on campus, that means you're doing that shit on purpose. I was almost always never late because it was like I was right there. Even if I had the nerve or audacity to wake up late, which almost never happened, I would like literally be like maybe 10 minutes from class the most. Like, because I went to a really small school. So like, I was never late. Like, I was never late. If I was late, it was like I was intentionally late because like I was eating, or like, I didn't feel like going, so I dragged my feet. Like, you know, you're always gonna be on time. You're always in the know. Anytime something happens, events are going on, you're always gonna be right there to see it happening. Step shows, parties, you're like right there. You're 10 times more independent. You don't have your parents dragging down your back, telling you what to do, telling you where to go. 2 a.m. you can just sit right on the quad, smoke a blunt. Let me not tell you guys to do it, but you guys understand. You guys can literally do what you want when you live on campus, with rules, of course, because the school does have rules and guidelines that you do have to follow, and sometimes they can get very freaking annoying, but it is your first stepping stone to independence. Now, you can also get a college campus apartment or a off-campus type of college apartment, like in a college town or just close to the campus, which is very different. I've never done that, but I know a lot of people that have done it, and some people say they like it better, some people say they don't. The only drawback to that is you have to pay for the apartment even when you're not on campus, or you have to rent it out. That's a lot of work for me. I ain't got time, but I mean, some people like it better. There's a lot of things that go into that. I mean, you guys can feel free to look into people that have like made videos about living on college campus versus, you know, buying or going to rent out an apartment. Like, it is cheaper, but not really. Sometimes when you think about it, like all of the expenses that go into it, and then you have to pay the rent when you're not even living there. Yeah, maybe not. So anyways, let's keep going into the pros. The community and the support. So of course, when you're living on campus, you got everybody there for you, okay? Everybody's here, everybody's in your face. If you need something, they there for you. Something goes wrong, they there for you. It's the community. It's the community aspect of it all. If you do get a campus apartment or off-campus apartment, whatever case may be, you don't have that community around you. There's something about living on campus that just feels different, right? You know everybody around. Like every time you're walking around, every time you come out your dorm or you go to eat or whatever the case may be, like you know at least 10 people outside. It's just like that community vibe of everything. You're literally at the center. You're the epicenter of everything. As soon as you step outside, it's like a vibe. Like it is a vibe. Okay, you ain't never gonna miss a beat. Okay, like if you miss a beat and you live on campus, just because you don't want to know. You don't want to know about the events. You don't want to know about the clubs. You don't want to know about the parties. You don't want to know shit, because it's like you will never miss anything living on campus. You will have that full college experience, and it is what you make it when you live on campus. Now, of course, let's get into the cons. The first one is the price. Okay, of course, living on campus is going to cost you a pretty penny. You get what you pay for. You pay for the experience, so you're gonna pay a lot living on campus for the most part. But of course, different halls cost different prices. You may hate your roommates. Okay, you may despise them, and it may make you regret the entire thing, and that will literally wipe out all of the positives. Having a shitty roommate or a shitty roommate experience will literally make you forget everything that I fucking said in this whole video. Like, you're just gonna be like, yo, I don't care. Just get me out this room now. And honestly, that's completely understandable. Cleanliness. Bitches is dirty, especially females. Females are horrible. Males, I've never ever seen males get on YouTube sitting there like, oh, my roommate, I was about to beat his ass. My boyfriend's told me some stories, but like I don't see them up on the internet going off about it. But I don't know, boys are different, right? Like I don't know. Women could be really nasty. Heard some crazy stories. I've seen some crazy stories. I've had one bad experience junior year, so it's just like it could really turn you off. It could make you really miserable. Rules and restrictions. Depending on how old you are, this could be very fucking annoying. For those of you guys who are just coming into college at like that regular 18, 19, 20 to 22 type of age, this was fine for you. But for those of you guys who are older college students, anywhere from 21 and up, this shit is gonna piss you the fuck off, and you're more than likely going to get a college apartment or an off-campus type of apartment. You're not gonna want no damn school to say, we're a dry campus, you can't have alcohol here. You're gonna be like, nigga, I'm grown as fuck. I ain't about to be out here hiding no goddamn alcohol to be on this damn campus. Yeah, understandable. Okay, you ain't about to be telling me I can't bring nobody here after 12. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, understandable. Definitely understandable. Dorms can be very, very distracting because they can be very, very loud. Oh my god. Some college campuses are known to be party schools, and there's designated party days such as Thirsty Thursday. Oh my god, and boy oh boy are these students thirsty. Just like my campus, they were known for Thirsty Thursday. They were also known to go home every Friday. Some schools, they not doing that shit. They partying on Thursday into Friday into Saturday into Sunday. It's ridiculous. Like, so if you go to a party school, don't expect to be sleeping, don't expect to be studying on those days when they partying. It's loud. It's loud in the halls, it's loud in the library, it's loud in the dorms, it's loud outside. It's loud. So that's something you have to consider. Do you want to go to a school where it's very distracting? It's hard to get your work done unless you rely on yourself to get your work done, because people are gonna try to be like, yo, fuck your work, bro, come party. Are you gonna be able to ignore the devil's hand? Because the devil will tempt you. Can you share common areas and bathrooms? Because you're gonna have to do a lot of that. It's extremely rare to get a single. It's extremely rare to get your own apartment to yourself or your own space. Everything is mostly going to be shared for all those 4 years. Not everybody can do that. I was born as an only child for the most part. I had a half sister, but we never lived together. So it's like, it was annoying having to share at first. Like, I thought I was going to have like a really big problem with it, but I didn't until, of course, junior year, where it was 8 bitches in a fucking dorm. It was like, oh, hell nah. Didn't like that. I ain't like that at all. It was too many motherfuckers. And then people was dirty. And then it was, child. So again, will you have a problem with the shared spaces? Is this something that you'll have an issue with? Fire drills and emergencies. This is something I see nobody touch on. But I don't know if it was just my school. Let me know if this is your school. Oh my god, we had fire drills all the damn time. Oh my god. I can't even say fire drills. It was just fucking dumbasses that didn't know how to fucking cook popcorn. I need to understand. It's making my body hurt thinking about it. I can't tell you how many times 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, we woken up because people burning ramen noodles, people burning popcorn, people burning chicken, doing all types of goofy goofy shit, and we all gotta go outside because of stupid shit like that. There was one time my dumb ass tripped off the fire alarm because I was blowing out my afro though. That was freshman year. But the other times we was out here burning food. I was burning hair, but they was burning food. Like, make it make sense. Are you ready for that type of shit? Because it happens a lot. Like, these fire alarms are very, very sensitive. So you think you're about to be smoking in dorms, you gotta be very, very careful with that, because if you get caught smoking in the dorm, you will get fined or you will get kicked the fuck out, and they will know what the fuck the cause is, because they almost always know, oh, it was room 488 that tripped off the alarm in room 465, and lives in this room, and then they go investigate. So trust me, you ain't getting away with that shit. So like, yeah, because I was mad as hell. They called me out like, yeah, it was room 40 blah blah blah, Yvana in I was like, shit. And then yeah, they was like, what were you doing? I was like, oh, I was blowing my hair. I was mad as hell, y'all. I was like, now everybody's mad at me because first of all, they had to go outside anyway because it was like 6 something. Like, y'all all got like 8 o'clock classes. Shut the fuck up. You had to wake up anyway. So shit like that. It's gonna be emergencies. It's gonna be fire drills. It's gonna be people burning popcorn. Are you ready for that? Woo, the bullshit. And my final one. It is not what you see on TV. It is fun. There's parties. Okay, it's lit, but it's not what you see on TV. Living on campus can be pretty dangerous. It can be annoying as hell. You might hate your fucking roommates for real, but it's like what you see on TV. It's not what you see on TV. That's I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's not gonna be rainbows and butterflies all the time. You're not gonna really make 1,000 friends and be all happy all damn time and, you know, meet your dream friends. And no, it's gonna take time to cultivate that type of friendship and squad and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I have my college squad or whatever, but like, you know, it's just like, it's different. Everyone has their own unique experience, okay? And you have to find yours. That's the best way to explain that. You're just gonna have to find yours. So with that being said, comment down below if you've been to college. What are some tips you can offer? And also, if you are going to college or if you are in college, what school do you go to and what do you look forward to the most? With that being said, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, do all that. Make sure you guys subscribe to the other channels, and I'm gonna see y'all next time. Bye.